Well, there's a lot less anticipation today. I'm glad about that. I'm glad I had the decision done for 6 months. I feel as confident as I ever have in my decision, and I'm ready to get to work in about a month.
Jackson, for you, I'm sure this whole event has been a whirlwind, right? But so, how have you been able to take this in stride and not let the pressure of trying to build up to maybe an image some people have for you? Then you just be yourself.
Well, I mean, that's you just kind of answer it yourself. I mean, I've just been being myself the whole time. I mean, I don't really have anyone else that I know how to be. I'm not good at trying to be anybody else. I never really have been. So just trying to stay true to what I've always done, and just try to bring the values that I've always had here, and keep those with me. Like continuing to get better, continuing to pursue excellence, continuing to be the best human I can be. And at the end of the day, I think I can succeed if I stick with those.
How cool of a week is this? Not to mention your signing, but playing for a state title game on Saturday.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this week. I mean, obviously signing day, state championships coming up. I'm sure Gatorade Player of the Year will be announced really soon. I mean, there's a lot going on, and at the end of the day, I'm obviously glad it's all going on. It's a cool time of year. I'm glad we're playing right now because obviously there are a lot of Class 6 teams that are not, and I'm glad that we got to stick around and get to play in the Class 6 state championship. And at the end of the day, it's really cool to get another opportunity to go do something cool for my community one last time as a Nixa athlete, because in 5 days I'll no longer be a Nixa athlete. So it'll be cool to just get to finish all this out and try to leave one last bit of a legacy here at Nixa High School.
How important was it for you to come back this year and try to get back to the state championship and win the state championship?
Man, it's really cool, obviously, and it's something that we've had our eye on as a program for a long time, and I thought we had a really good team last year. We came up just short, and we knew we'd have a good enough team to go back this year. We're just going to have to make some strides, and obviously we got a little bit lucky with Scholar Jade and some other guys coming in. With a combination of that and some guys getting better from within our program, we've had a really good roster put together here. Not necessarily as much depth as last year, but probably as much top-end talent as any team in the state right now. So that's where I feel really good at where we're at, and I mean, we'll just see how it goes. I mean, obviously we're going to play as hard as we can and just see what happens from there.
Have you started reflecting on your time at Nixa yet, or are you just more focused on the task at hand?
I try not to think about myself and like what I do at all, because it's just not really what I like to do. I don't like to talk about myself by any means, but I mean, obviously it's kind of cool stuff that I've done whenever you like look at it, and I'm hoping to add one more thing. Team title in 2025 in football would be a pretty cool way to cap it off. So that would mean the world to me if we could get that done.
Where does this rank, this signing day, and all of your accomplishments so far in football?
Low, because I already committed, but I mean, it is a pretty cool thing. Even if it is a formality, it still is pretty cool to get all of this done and get ready to go to the next level. And I just saw my classes for next year already. My Tuesday and Thursdays, don't even bother contacting me then for interviews because I'll be very booked up. But either way, it's going to be really, really cool to continue on from here. I mean, not necessarily, I mean, obviously it is cool to get to do it. The decision was already made, so it wasn't a big deal. But I mean, it's just cool to get to celebrate one last time with my community.
All right, two questions. Number one, what are you going to major in? And number two, your coach talked about how you stayed true to yourself, but why did you decide to not let at any point your head get too big to fit through the door?
So I'm going to major in finance because I think that's something I could use whether I play football or not. And I think the reason for that is just because I've always wanted to, be myself and just be true to who I am. I mean, there's never really been a time where I wanted to be anybody else. I mean, I just try to do what I've always done, try to be who I've always been, and that's just all I really know.
When do you head off for Miami?
As soon as possible after I graduate. I don't know yet. I don't know how legal it is as far as like when to leave. I know I have to graduate first, but we'll see. I want to get down there as soon as I can because I want to start practicing and getting better.
I assume you'll be here for the holidays, though, right?
We'll see. Again, I don't know because we're gonna make a bowl game or a playoff game. Depends on what happens with the committee in a little bit. But I want to go down and practice like whenever they have the bowl game. If they've sent the guys home, then I'll stay here. If they're practicing, I'm gonna go practice. It just depends on that.
I do have to ask you, being a native Floridian myself, how does 70 and sunny sound in December, January, and February down at Coral Gables?
I was going to find a way to mention that in my speech, and I could not figure it out in time. But I have Coral Gables weather right next to Nixa's weather on my phone. It's a lot different. This time of year, it's so much better because it's about 70-something right now there, and I think it was 40 here, and that's the highest it's been in a while. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to that tremendously. It'll be great.
How confident are you going into this weekend?
Well, I mean, obviously, you got to feel good, right? I mean, we've had a really good team all year. We stayed consistent. I think that's the biggest thing that separated us from other teams in the state is there's been a lot of teams that had good years in the regular season leading up, and they have not stayed consistent in the playoffs with how they played, and we have. So that's something that we have going for us. We've been able to stay true to what we do. We've been able to run the ball really well. We've been able to get stops on defense. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's going to be determined largely by the ground game this weekend because Lee Summit runs the ball probably as much as anybody. And, I mean, they got some good players, and so do we. So we're just going to have to, do what we've done all year and figure out a way to get this win.
What does it mean to you to be signing alongside one of your best buddies?
It means a lot, obviously. I mean, I've seen him grow from throwing the discus straight backwards on his first ever attempt to this. I mean, obviously we've came a long, long way, and it's really, really cool to see how he's become a better person and become a better athlete and just overall improve so much throughout his time at Nixa. And I'm really happy for him going to Auburn. I tried to recruit him to Miami. For some reason, Miami track staff was not feeling that. That was probably one of maybe the worst recruiting move of all time because I would have considered coming out if they got him. But at the end of the day, it's really cool to see him go and throw at a place like Auburn. They got a great throws coach there. They got a great athletic community within the track and field sector, and I think he's going to do fantastic at that place.